Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You know what it is. Hip Hop Mike live on Station Head with a very special guest that I'm excited to have here today. I found him on New York Nico's Instagram, but he is everywhere. I mean, you can catch him on World Star or drinking Coronas up in, what did you say it was?
Brewskis and Throg's Neck.
Brewskis and Throg's Neck. I'm talking about my man Wally is in the building.
Yeah.
yeah. Welcome, man. Thank you so much for coming out to Brooklyn to see me today.
I'm glad to be here. I'm happy you invited me.
I'm sorry to take you away from the business. I know it's been booming.
Our business is very brisk right now. I moved into a brand new spot, 3,000 square feet in the Bronx, 3166 East Tremont. It's beautiful, and I'm going to grow into it.
Okay. How long have you been in the dry cleaning business for?
I've been doing it for 12 years now.
Okay.
Okay.
How'd you get into it?
Well, it's crazy. What happened was I was going out with a girl, and she was working in a dry cleaners, and I used to see lines. I said, I never saw lines. I seen lines like in Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald's, but I never saw lines in the dry cleaners before. And what happened was because the guy was doing very low prices, and I said, you know what? I think maybe this is something that I can get into. I worked for him for about 2 months. I found out how to work the program, and then I opened up my own with no money too.
And it took some time to build up?
Oh yeah. I remember the first day I had I made $12 the first day I was there for 12 hours. I was there from 7 in the morning to 7 at night. I was like, oh, did I make the right choice here?
Oh my gosh.
But it took time, but I did build it up. It's a nice little business now.
It's incredible, man. What were you doing before dry cleaning?
All right, so the stuff that you see, that when people see me online, when they see me on Instagram, that's really what Mr. Positive, Wally Santos. That's really me. That's not an act. That's the way I am all the time. And what happened was I learned stuff from being in direct sales. I was born into Kirby Vacuum family. My father was a Kirby Vacuum franchise owner, and Kirby Vacuum was expensive machines. You used to go door to door. And when I was 16 years old, I was taught how to knock on people's door, get into their houses, and sell them an expensive vacuum cleaner.
Wow.
All right, so my father was the original Mr. Positive.
Okay.
So I was dealt a very good hand in life because I came from an upper middle class family. My father was always positive, always telling me how good looking I was, what a great guy I was, how proud he was of me. So I always thought I was a good guy because my father, he reinforced it. And my mother the same way. So I was born into a direct sales family. Okay. So with that, then you learn the personality. You learn how to be around people, deal with people, overcome objections. Make people laugh and smile. So from a young age, that's how I got into it. So I was kind of indoctrinated into being positive. I had no other choice but to be positive.
Yeah, if you could do sales, you could do anything, man. And the fact that you got a positive energy and you never let that get you down and make you a negative guy, I think says a lot, about your character.
Yeah, well, my father told me at 16, he said, what I'm going to strap a Kirby to your back. I'm going to put a parachute on you, and I'll drop you over any town USA, and you'll be able to make money. When you land, you will go sell Kirby and make money. So that's how I learned to be self-sufficient at a young age and to be, and to make people smile and laugh and stuff like that. So
it's amazing.
That's the true story.
How did you start getting all this attention? Because you think the average dry cleaning person, I mean, more times than not, they don't have the same energy as you. Any dry cleaner I've been to isn't in such a good mood.
Right.
And then, I mean, to be able to build a business, now you have a following on Instagram. I hear people come from all over the place to see you.
It's unbelievable. Okay, so now, I have all this positive energy. I have it's instilled in me. All right, so now I'm in the store. So I'm there by myself. I'm a sole proprietor. I have a couple of part-time workers now, but I was there all by myself. So I got 12 hours a day sitting there waiting for customers coming. So when they came in, I used to bust their chops. If someone came in and say, oh, the suit's not ready, I'll say, yo, listen, that was a beautiful suit. My kid used it on a date last night. I mess with them. All right. Or sometimes one time be politically correct. She's a short person. She's a little person.
Okay.
All right. She came in, and I gave her like a gown for like a 6-foot woman. I said, here you go. I said, this is not my shit. So I mess with people. I pressed the envelope a little bit. All right. And I had all this energy. So because I'm there all day. You know what I mean? So I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
So I made my store is a place to come. People enjoy coming there. Okay. Customers want to go see Wally, and now Mr. Positive. I went from Wally Santos to Mr. Positive. Now even my customers, they don't even call me Wally anymore. They go, hey, Mr. Positive.
Mr. Positive.
Yeah. So that's how that's how I grew the business. So with my personality, my prices are low too. All right,
okay.
and we do nice work. All right, but people really do. It's a destination. People really like to come and hang out there.
Yeah, no, it's incredible.
Yeah.
You said you had a couple of kids coming to hang out and have some drinks.
All right, so I got on. The girl that worked with me, her name is Alex, okay? And she's a beautiful young girl, and she's really into social media. So she told me you have to go on Instagram because the old people took over Facebook. I'm 59.
All right.
Okay?
I don't look it.
I don't act it. I don't look it. I don't act it. My girlfriend's usually half my age. But anyway, please, that's another story. But anyway, she told me I have to get on Instagram, all right? Because that's where it's happening, and you're going to spread. You just can't keep it in the neighborhood because my neighborhood knows me. They said that guy's on drugs because I'm always hyped up. So what happened was I did a little commercial, a selfie. I went outside my store and I stood there. I did a selfie. Why are our prices so cheap? How come we're so inexpensive? How come I didn't raise my prices for 10 years? How is that possible? I said, don't worry about the secret. Don't worry about the secret. And at the end of the video, two little girls come out of my store, like 11 years old. And they go, Wally, we finished cleaning all the shirts. We pressed all the pants. Can we go home now? And when Nico saw it, he went crazy. So,
yeah, shout out
Alex,
New York Nico.
Yeah, New York Nico's the man. He's my boy. Okay, and what happened was that he showed it, and I got crazy views. And then he came. He found me at Yankee Stadium the next day and interviewed me. And then that got crazy views. And he said, "You got to put videos out every day," and that's what I've been doing. Then they would call me up and tell me, like he says, "Oh, my homie Joe Jonas follows you." So, like, at the time, I was 58. I didn't know who that was, all right? So I said, oh, yeah, fucking Joe, yeah. Then I went Google it. I said, holy shit. And then I listened to music. I said, oh, shit, that was good stuff. I liked it. I couldn't believe it. So, anyway, but I had Joe and Kevin Jonas, and then they had a party in Greenberg it's another good buddy of mine, Sabino Curcio. They own Anthony and Sons Paninis, not too far from here in Williamsburg. Beautiful shop. The paninis are slamming. Anyway, they're having a 25th anniversary. So Nico calls me and he says, you have to come. Because Jeff Gartland wants to meet you. And he's the father from the Goldbergs and in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
He follows me. So when I got there, he goes, yo, you're my hero. I said, holy shit, I couldn't believe it. And I got friends with him, gave me his cell number and everything. And a down-to-earth, a really great guy. Now, last week I asked him, I want you to help me spread the word on this, because you gave me a cell number. You tell me to call you. I'm not starstruck. I never called you. You know what I mean? So now I'm calling you because I want to spread the word now. Now because I'm getting unbelievable, beautiful DMs from my followers, and it's fueling the fire. It's stoking the flames.
Yeah, there's got to be some way to live, man. I mean, especially you say you're 59 years old.
Yes.
That's like, I mean, what 59-year-old has following like that? Nobody I could think of.
No dry cleaner either.
No dry cleaner. And where did the yeah come from? Is that just happen on its own?
No, but you know what? Listen, I like to say I invented stuff like yeah. My stepfather, he just passed away in June. He loved me on Facebook. He was a big fan of mine.
Okay.
And he used to see me out because I do a lot of stuff. I am the quintessential New Yorker. If I have a lot of money in my pocket, I can have fun. If I have no money in my pocket, I can have fun. All right? So I take I took this girl, we call her Crazy Chrissy. All right, so I'm going to take you on the town for like $35, all right? And I'm going to show you a good time. I'm going to eat Italian food and a cruise. So,
my God.
So I took her to Patsy's Pizza.
Slamming,
Oh, that shit. All right, so I took her to Patsy's Pizza, $13 for a pie. Yeah. And then I made her hang out on the stoop. We were on the stoop on 118th and 1st Avenue. We were hanging out on the stoop with some homies in the neighborhood there. Right. And I always have my Coronas in a cooler in my car. So I had a couple of Coronas on the street, so make sure we didn't get a ticket. We looked around, and then I took her to Staten Island Ferry. So I said, "Here's your cruise, baby." Cruise. So I know how to have a good time in New York City because it really is. So I stole that, not stole it, but he used to follow me because I used to do all kinds of crazy stuff in New York.
Okay,
and he would call me up. He was so excited. He was living vicariously through me. All right, and he would go, yeah, Wally's at it again. So, and then I would always call him and go, yeah. And then he saw me in the beginning. He didn't really get to see me blow up. I feel bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Nah, he's up there helping you
he's
blow
helping
up.
me. Yeah, he's helping me. So, but I got that from my main man. All right. Sometimes I forget he's gone. Sometimes I go to call him and tell him, and I go, oh shit, you know. So, but that's where I got that from. Yeah, from my late stepfather. And the positive thing is this thing I got from Kirby that I've been indoctrinated since I'm like. They were doing that since I was like 21 years old. We used to go, how's your attitude? We are positive. How's your mental? We are positive. We were like positive.
It's great.
Yeah. So I had that since, and my mother, my late mother was the best. She was, don't tell me the problems. Just give me the solutions. Overcome the problem. You could never whine or cry to her. Because she would tell you, no, well, let's find a solution to that problem.
No, and I gotta say,
I live my
man,
life.
You got a mentality that I think I for sure, and I know a lot of people wish they had, because, you know, especially these days, everything's so negative. Everybody feeds off of drama, and it's rare that you see somebody that's so positive, that's having a great time, and it's infectious. Like, it honestly, I didn't even know what the heck to interview a dry cleaner about.
Right.
And I brought you up, and I feel like I could talk to you for 100 fucking hours about everything in the world, and it's good vibes.
I appreciate that.
So what's the goals? Do you have any goals in this, or is it just to have fun?
No. Now, at first, it was to increase my business. So the business is going to increase because now I'm getting the exposure. It's going to increase. All right, people are scared because it's, you're going to go to Hollywood and all that. No. You're a young guy. You don't know. When I was, let's see, about 20 years ago, I was outside my store in the Bronx, all right, because I'm born in the Bronx, bred there. I left for 20 years when I got married. I moved to Westchester. When I was divorced, I came back to the Bronx. So 40 out of my 59 years, I've been in the Bronx, okay? So anyway, I'm in front of my store, and my son was about 11 years old at the time, and his main thing was to go by. Limos would go by, he would shake them down. He knew they had soda and stuff in there, chips, and he'd ask him for, can we get some soda, him and his friends?
All right.
So one day, this limo driver brushed him away, and I was watching, make sure, because he's going over the limo, make sure no one trying to snatch my kid, you know, so I'm watching, all right, and I see the limo brush him away, and then it stops, and then the window goes down. I hear the passenger yelling at the driver, yo, what's wrong with you, man? Yo, kid, come here. And he waits, a big giant arm sticks out. Got a big giant rope chain on his arm. And a bracelet, a big one of those nugget bracelets.
Okay.
Brought it huge, and his hand was huge. And he gives my son a 6-pack of soda. So my son was like, he hit the lotto. He's like, oh. So I look in. 2 days later, I'm up on Castle Hill Avenue, and I see that big guy. It was Big Pun.
Whoa.
All right. Now, Big Pun's walking down Castle Hill Avenue. He never left the Bronx. Now, he blew up already with Terror Squad. He was a big
he's
hit.
in a limo.
Okay. He was driving around a limo. He never left the Bronx. What he did was, in that part of the Bronx, he pimped out his house. Like, what he did was he made it look like a mansion in Beverly Hills. And it stuck out like a sore thumb because it was in like a lower middle income area, but he said he was not leaving his neighborhood. He pimped it out. It was unbelievable. And he shopped in his neighborhood, man. He was walking down Castle Hill. He wouldn't go to Modell's and buy his hats. He went into a local place called the Dugout, still there.
Wow.
He bought his shit locally. You know what I mean?
God bless him.
So and I said to, because Nico asked me the same question. If you blow up, he said, bro, I'm not leaving, bro. I want people to walk down the street and go, yo, there goes Mr. Positive, because I have a big ego, and I'm eating that shit up. I'm loving it. All right, I'm not Hollywood. I'm a Bronx boy. I want to go build a house by the water, okay, because the Bronx, we're all on the water over there, okay, we're on the Sound, all right, and that's what I want to be the big shot in the Bronx.
No,
right?
It's amazing.
So that's what my goal is to be right now, all right, and I want to get. That was the followers, because I wasn't into it, but they said, how many followers you got? I don't know how many followers. I didn't care about that. All I cared about was doing a video and putting it out. They said, you got a hashtag, you got to do that. I don't know none of that shit. I don't know. All I know is how to press video and press send. That's it. That's what I had to do. But now that it's starting to get, and I get, what really turned me on, as someone, I had 3 letters in a row, like 3 days in a row. I said, yo, I gotta spread this shit to more people.
Okay.
I had a lady from Canada said that she had cancer, and it was in remission, that it came back, and now she's doing chemo, and then she could do holistic. But the laughter that I give her, they told it's the best medicine.
Yeah.
She said, please don't stop posting. I love you. You're helping me. All right, a lady with cancer. I couldn't believe I was bugging out. The next day, I get a letter from, I answer people bug out, and because I answer the DMs.
Yeah, no, you pick up.
Yeah, I pick up, and I pick up the phone.
So we got you here.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I answer the DMs, they bug, because I am hyper, and I don't need a lot of sleep. And something happened to me drastic years ago that I don't sleep a lot anyway. 5 hours is good for me. So if I crap out like 10 o'clock at night, I'm up at 3 or 4 already. So I open up my store like 6:30. So I got a couple hours to kill. So I look at Instagram at 4 in the morning. It's peace and quiet. I'm like, I got an hour to kill, and I look whoever wrote me, and I try to answer them back.
It's amazing.
Okay, so I answer all my DMs, and I get a lot of day, and people are shocked. They can't fucking believe it. Some people just test me and say, "Oh, I just want to see if you can answer." And those ones, yeah, I'm answering. Fuck nuts. What do you mean? So that's it. People I call them fuck nuts. It's a term of endearment in my part of the Bronx. All right. So anyway, I answered. This guy sends me something from Croatia. It's like 3 pages long. He fucking just going on, and he's like, and he said, "Man, I have to tell you something. You saved my life because I thought about suicide, and then I heard the story that you went through." And you're twice my age, so he must be like in his 30. And he goes, "You're twice my age, and you went through all this shit, and you survived, and you're always happy, and like that." So, if you could do it, I can do it. And he said, "I quit drugging. I got a job, and I was convinced. I was thinking about suicide. I was like, holy fuck, man! I was like, I was elated the whole day.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And then I call him, and then not only did I answer him, but I leave him a voice message too." All right, now then when they hear my voice, they go, "You're like, holy shit, Mr. Positive fucking talking to me," you know?
Yeah.
So I voice messaged the guy also. So I had 3 beautiful DMs in a row, you know? And I told people, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist. I said, just telling you common sense shit. I'm just leading by example.
That's you did what you started doing in the store. It sounds like when you had people come in and you just bust their balls to give them a laugh. It's like you're able to do that on a bigger scale now. I mean, people from all over the world watch you on Instagram.
I get them from Croatia. I'm talking to this girl from Poland, and what else I got from Italy, Germany? It's amazing. It's everywhere.
What's your nationality? You Italian?
I'm a little bit Italian. People think my father was Portuguese, my mother was Puerto Rican Italian.
Okay,
but I grew up in Frogs Neck, an all Italian neighborhood. So I hung out with all Italian Irish guys. So.
I got you.
But I'm multi, and I have a lot of ethnicity in me.
Yeah, I feel like you get along with anybody.
I get along with everybody. I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Italian. I speak Bronx English. I bust Nico's balls. I should be on the top 100 for the New York accent.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I was. They did. The next one came out. I'm on the next one.
Thank God. Yeah. Well, I love watching you, man. I really appreciate you taking the time to come down here. And, any way I could support, I had to, because I feel like just what you do brings so much joy to my life and so many people I know. And
I appreciate it. I mean, you guys, I'm trying to spread the word because, like I said, I lead from example. And what happened was, if anybody, I think I write a book about me. All right. I was dealt a really good hand in life. I had like great parents. I lived in a great house. I got good education, Catholic high school, Catholic school education. And what happened was when I was 18 years old, my house burnt down.
Oh, wow.
All right. My house burnt down at Frogs Neck. I was out celebrating that night because I was going to college. I was a good basketball player. I was going away on a basketball scholarship up to Nova Scotia, Canada.
Wow.
My house burnt down and my father died in the fire.
Oh, my goodness.
My mother and I jumped out a window, almost over 25 feet. So my mom lived 10 more years after the fire, but she had cirrhosis of the liver and they had to take her spleen out, so she didn't last. She lasted 10 more years. I made it out because I was a young kid.
Yeah.
All right. But I was a miserable because I was so upset that God took my father. I was like, this guy was a great guy. He was the original Mr. Positive, man. That fucking guy. He was like...
And you were working with him,
I was working with him. Yeah, he used to tell me, it ain't going to be Santos. It's not going to be Santos and Son. It's going to be Son and Santos. He used to swoop me up, man. He put me in the ether, this guy. He was a great man. And he was dark-skinned, all right, because he was biracial. Okay. And we moved to an all-white neighborhood. So my mother was white, all right, but people could have discriminated against me. My sisters came out blanquita. They all white. They all white. But me, I was dark. People could have discriminated against me. Nobody never said a word. My father was beyond reproach. He really was. He was an unbelievable man. And I was so bitter that he died.
And that comes out of nowhere.
I was out of nowhere. And then my mother's telling me in the hospital that we can't let this fire define us, that Daddy would want us to rise from the ashes. And she did, man. I'm telling you, you won't believe. What happened was we had a Kirby vacuum franchise, and she said, I'm not good at doing that. I was the bookkeeper and the secretary. You learn the sales, go to college, learn the business, and you'll take over the business. Wow. I was like 18. I said, I'm going to take over the business when I'm 21 years old. And she got into video at the time. She got into video. And there was no video stores back then. There was no Blockbuster, no Hollywood Video. We were like the first ones in the Bronx. Video stores were like bodegas that at one time. You used to go,
I remember they everywhere.
Okay, they were everywhere. My family was in it first. All right, and we killed them. We crushed them.
Yeah, it's a great business, man.
We
especially
crushed them.
then.
Back then we made a lot of money. So that's when I moved to Westchester. When people thought I was a drug dealer because I was 24 and I was in a big mansion in Westchester. You know what I mean? I was driving around a 750 IL, had a 36-foot boat, had a Rolex. I was crushing them. And what happened was I lost it all, gambled every penny.
Really?
Everything. My wife left me. I lost everything.
Wow.
Everything. $0. Homeless. I was homeless, bro. In 2003, I came back to the Bronx. I was a couch whore. I was going from place to place, living on people's couches and stuff like that.
So you really went through it.
I went through it. I lost everything.
My father was big in gambling. He went to Gamblers Anonymous and got in a lot of trouble from gambling. He went away. He did some time.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's no joke.
It was a bad disease, So what happened was that people, and it's funny, I just got MGM hired me, so I'm doing commercials for MGM, and it's for their sports book. All right, so I told the guy, I said, this is ironic, man. I'm a gambler, and I'm selling the sport. I'm advertising, but I'm not telling the people. My thing is they give opinion. They ask me what sports team you go for and stuff like that. But anyway, and the guy asked me, how'd you quit? I said, see the scar on the head? This guy hit me in the head with a gun. That shit hurt. I said, yo, I got to stop this shit. That shit hurt, man. He hit me right in the head with a gun. And that knocked some sense into me.
Oh, my God.
So that's how I stopped gambling. But anyway, I make fun of it now, but I lost everything, and I came back from it. So that's why I tell people that bad times don't last, all right? Tough times don't last. Tough people do. All right? And nothing is bad stays bad forever. It changes.
Yeah.
And nothing good lasts forever. So when you're doing good, you got to hold on to and sit away. So this time now, I'm going to rock and roll. I'm going back to the top end. And I know I learned my lesson, baby. That's it. Yeah. I'm going to be Mr. I'm positive because I was negative after my father died. But when I saw my daughter Dana born, all right, when I saw that, I said, God, that's why you kept me alive. Because I used to say, why the hell did I live and he didn't? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why he kept me alive. So because I saw my daughter Dana, it changed everything. It changed everything. The food tasted better. The air felt fresher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, reinvigorates.
That's why I said, this is why I was here. All right? And now she's 34. Now she's having a baby in February.
Mrs. Positive.
Yeah, so I'm really... I've been through a lot, and if I can make it, that's why I'm just showing through example. I really wake up. When I wake up in the morning, first thing I do is I thank God. Thank you, God, for this day, because nothing's a given.
Yeah.
All right? And then I look at myself. I like myself. I'm like, I wake up myself in the mirror, go get him. All right? And I don't see a 59-year-old guy that needs to lose 40 pounds. I see a 40-year-old Andy Garcia. When I look at that, I go get him, man. Because my father used to tell me how good-looking I was all the time. I believed him. And I overachieved my whole life. My ex-wife looked like fucking Cindy Crawford. She's gorgeous. All right? So, and the girls I've been going out with lately, I've been on a hot streak. So I've been getting... Because I think I'm good looking.
Nah, and you got great vibes, man. Yeah. You know what? It doesn't matter what you look like. If you got an energy like that, you make people happy. That's all that matters.
I tell them what this girl there was a trolley cars outside. They were doing a bar hop. All right, and they were going from bar to bar. So this girl came over. She saw me on Instagram, and I saw her in the neighborhood. She goes, you know, you're a really good-looking older man. I said, well, we have 2 more beers. I'll be skinny, too. So I make fun of myself. I make fun of myself. And I tell the Mizanobs, listen, Mizanobs, if you keep them laughing, all right? I said, look, I go out with nice-looking girls because they think I'm thin because I keep them laughing all the time.
Heavy.
Yeah, so that's basically my philosophy on life. I want to make people laugh. I want to make them smile. It makes me feel good. That's my drug. I never smoked weed my whole life. I was an athlete.
God bless.
All right. My only advice. I love Corona, but now I even had to cut down on that. I'm just doing it on Fridays.
Yeah.
And so because the Corona told me if I lose 40 pounds and I get up to 40,000 followers, that they'll do something. And they better do something because I did I have 3 World Star videos that have almost 4 million views. And 2 of them, I'm holding Coronas in my hand. Those bitches better pay up, man.
Nah, that's amazing, man. And it looks like all the dreams are coming true, man. You getting to do such cool shit and have fun.
I'm having fun just being myself, and I'm helping people. It's fucking great. Really, I'm serious. Helping people, helping small businesses, like I do commercial. Right now, I'm hooking up with the Crosstown Diner. All right, yeah, in Frog's Neck. All right, Billy Boy there, and they've been there forever, and the food's really good. He's a good dude. And he gave me money and to buy some podcast equipment so we could do our own podcast and commercial and help small business guys, like Tommy's Pizza. All I will talk about because his pizza is really fucking good. I want people to come. When they come to Bronx, they should go there and have a slice of my pizza.
Try it.
It's really good. So the boys from Rockaway came to my store. I ordered 2 pizzas for them. They loved it.
That's
you know
awesome.
what I mean? So I want to help the small business guys. We got to stick together. And who got me on that was New York Nico. He was going to small businesses. I was the first one. Called the mom and pop drop stores. Those big businesses crushing.
Big businesses trying to take everybody out.
So we have to, maintain the fabric of the neighborhood, a small business, So.
I love it, man. You're an inspiration. I appreciate you making the time to come see me today.
I appreciate you having me. Spread the word.
All love. Make sure you keep up with my man. What's your Instagram?
I'm Pure Organic Dry Cleaners. Pure Organic.
Boom. Pure Organic Dry Cleaners. Make sure you check for my man Wally, and I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
You know what it is. Hip Hop Mike on Station Head. We'll be right back.